Hi, I'm Mike Colwell. I'm the Director of the Business Innovation Zone. The Business Innovation Zone, or the BIZ, was created to help high-growth potential entrepreneurs and businesses in central Iowa. We provide a variety of services, including mentoring, consulting, counseling, validating business models, and help with access to funding for high-growth companies. We offer also a number of networking opportunities, including luncheons once a month and all-day seminars on subjects such as marketing and finance. You can find out more about the BIZ at www.bizci.org. I want to spend just a couple minutes and go over just from a summary standpoint. I started the day by putting some slides up that started with friends and family. And so what I want to do is just spend a few minutes on each of the three types and give you kind of a wrap-up. So friends and family, it's a 30 to 60-day time frame. That's what you're looking for. Costs can be as low as $5,000 to do that. You should have a legally formed company. You may want some management team involved. Do it in writing. Do something in writing. Here's some of the key questions. I'm not going to read these all, but the thing with friends and family is don't destroy your friends and family over your startup. Make sure they've got the money to lose. Okay? To the point of, Robert, thank you for the $20,000, but before I take it, can you afford to lose all $20,000? Because if you can't, you shouldn't be putting it in here. From an angel, I've seen angel deals go as quick as 90 days, some even quicker, and I've seen them take a long time. Angels are taking a ton of risk. Everybody says, well, they want an awful lot of equity. Well, they're taking a lot of risk. It takes a little time for the angel to decide, are you viable? And make sure if you're working with angels that they know your industry space, because you're going to have a hard time convincing somebody from the software industry that this grain drying system is a great idea and you should put $1 million in it as an angel. That's a very, very difficult argument. You're going to need some of the basic business plan performers, et cetera. They're going to expect this. They're not going to expect that you're a professional pitch person necessarily, but they're going to expect you to have made some progress here. Find out why they're investing. Find out when they want to return. The answers to these vary widely. And there's not hard and set rules with angels. There's common situations, but an angel investor, by definition, sets their own rules. And there are some very, very different people out there. What do they want? How do they want it? 6 to 18 months on private equity, venture capital, hopefully the 6 side, but certainly at times it can get to be the 18. It can be expensive, depending on how you do it, and depending on how much money you're raising and how you're raising it, can be even more expensive. But when you're out there raising $3, $4, $5 million for an idea, or $30 million for an idea, it's not a good time to cheap out. You want to have the best talent, because what you're trying to do is get enough money to go out and succeed. Just like you expect a decent margin on what you do not expect a bunch of people to work 80, 90-hour weeks for 6 months working on your deal and do it for minimum wage. It won't happen. You're going to need a lot of help. You're going to need a lot of people in the room, and just like the comment was made earlier, I don't know if it was Rush that said it, lawyers come in all different varieties from a skill set standpoint. Do not go get an employment law lawyer to do prospectus, term sheets, etc. Yeah, ask them how many deals they've done. Interview them. Ask them how many. It should be a good-sized number. If you're working with somebody, Paul left already, but when you talk to Paul and JD from LW, the number of deals they've done, the size they've done, and the economic times they've lived across. My brother's a car dealer. He owns a Ford dealership, and his first car store, he and my dad opened it 2 years before the last recession in 1979. So when the recession in '81 hit and business got tough, they learned the hard lessons of how to survive. When the latest one hit, my brother was 53 or whatever it was, he pulled all of his 65 people together and said, look, I've been through this before. I know how to deal with this. You want that kind of person around you. How soon do they expect to return? How often do they want updates? How actively are they going to be in your company? These are all the good questions you're going to want to ask. So these are the kinds of things you're going to be dealing with. Hopefully out of today, you saw kind of a very high-level skim on a whole lot of subjects. Do yourself a favor, don't throw the book away. Keep it, even if you don't raise money for 2 or 3 years. These questions were pretty much the same in 2007. They're pretty much going to be the same in 2013. The people that have been through here today have been big help to the biz, have helped many of my clients. I can't recommend them enough. They're all good about just taking some time and talking. And as always, if you have any questions at all that I can answer, feel free to contact me. I did leave a stack of business cards over there, and I'll be around for a few minutes afterwards this evening if you want to talk further. We put this on every year. Kind of the same core group of people do it every year. Everybody in this room besides me didn't get paid to come here today. They got paid to do their normal job and took the day off and now have to go suffer the consequences tonight and go do all their work. So I certainly appreciated all their time for all of them. So we'd like to know, how can we make this better? More important than anything, how can we make this better for you?